The ADAC 24-hour endurance race started at Germany's famous Nürburgring, featuring more than 200 cars from 28 different manufacturers, with 800 drivers from 23 nations. The number 42 BMW, driven by European touring car stars and brothers Dirk and Jörg Müller and long-distance expert Hans-Joachim Stuck, grabbed an early lead. The rain also helped Pedro Lamy to spin in front of his teammates, and both were passed by the number 44 Nissan, driven by Roland Asch. The night as the cars came in for driver changes. Crew members, not knowing when they'd have to repair a damaged car, grabbed some rest wherever and whenever they could. The rain slackened off as dawn came, and the number 42 BMW still held its lead. The team consisted of the Monaco-based Müller brothers, ex-Formula One driver Pedro Lamy, and Hans-Joachim Stuck, who was the first winner of the 24-hour race at the Nürburgring in 1970 and won again in 1998 in the first overall victory by a diesel-powered car. Amazingly, Lamy and Stuck also shared driving in the second-placed car with Boris Said and Duncan Heisman. The teams remained in the same positions as they crossed the finishing line, giving BMW a 1-2. The winners of the 30-second 24-hour race completed 143 laps of the 30-kilometre Nordschleife track, which has around 176 corners. The total distance covered by the cars was a staggering 24,358 kilometres. The 33rd International ADAC 24-hour race took place in front of 180,000 spectators at the Nürburgring's Nordschleife circuit in Germany. The Nordschleife, nicknamed the Green Hell, is challenging at the best of times, and the race began in treacherous conditions. There was trouble for the leading Dodge Viper as early as lap 7. The rest of the race was a battle between BMW teams 1 and 2, and although weather conditions improved, it was not without its problems. Former F1 driver Pedro Lamy was among the BMW quartet that won last year, alongside Dirk and Jörg Müller and Hans-Joachim Stuck. He returned this year as the lead driver for BMW 2 and helped the team to victory ahead of his former teammates, who finished 5 laps back in second place. Lamy was partnered by Boris Said, Duncan Heisman and Andy Priaulx from the island of Guernsey, the reigning European touring car champion who will soon test the Formula One Williams. The Zaxby Dodge Viper of Zakowski, Lechner and Burt finished third, a further 2 laps behind BMW 1, completing 132 laps of the Green Hell. With 21 separate classes and 220 cars from 28 different manufacturers entered, there were over 800 drivers from 23 nations involved. They included Hermann Tilke, designer of Grand Prix tracks in China, Bahrain and Turkey, who shared a Jaguar with Dirk Adolf and Patrick Simon.
Und Andy Priaulx. Die können mit Sicherheit heute Abend